Good morning. We're at the beginning of the day. I have a meeting in just a couple of minutes, so I got to go run to, but I wanted to film something before I went running off. So today I'm actually really stacked with meetings, so I don't know how much footage I'm going to be able to get, but should be a pretty productive day otherwise. Time to go to work. Going to lunch. Home for lunch. Let's go eat. Lunch. Lunch is over. I got my son's trombone and music stand showed up, so I got to go pick that up so that he can have something to play at his music lesson this afternoon, and then go back to work. Just picked up his trombone and music stand. You can see it there. It's huge. Can't believe how big it is. So anyway, dropping it off back at home and then heading into work. Back at work. So before I go running back inside the office, I just wanted to do a quick test to grab some footage with the Canon Digital Rebel T3i in the same settings. So this is 1920 by 1080, 30 frames a second, 1/60th of a second shutter, f5.6 and ISO 200. I would classify this as definitely heavy shade here inside the car. It looks okay on the screen, and on the histogram it looks relatively well exposed, but I'm definitely needing to let in quite a bit more light than I would expect to have to otherwise. You know, now in terms of dynamic range, it clearly has superior dynamic range compared to the HFM 500. You can just see in the background at the equivalent settings where I would be at about the same brightness level. Clearly the dynamic range, you get way more detail in the background. It is overexposed, but it's significantly gotten more highlight detail, so pretty interesting to say the least. At any rate, that was just a quickie test, and with that, I got to go to work. End of the day. Going home. We're home. Let's go eat dinner. Alright, this is just some testing at various focal lengths to find out which one is the better focal length. This one is pretty good. It's 10 millimeters at f5.6. The camera, it's about 2 feet away from me. It's close enough that I can do this and swirl around. Moving in a little bit to 12 millimeters. Let me just focus again. Alright, focused. So this is what 12 millimeters looks like. The way I'm holding it, it's a little bit tighter, but not bad. Not real happy with it. I'm really trying to find something where I can go with like a prime lens in the 10 to 18 millimeter range. This is Canon's 10 to 18 millimeter zoom, and the reason why I want to do a prime lens is so that I can get more light through it, because this is f4.5 to f5.6, and effectively, you know, f5.6 is it if you're going to use the zoom. Okay, so now this is 14 millimeters. Let's see what 14 millimeters looks like. Let me focus. Alright, there we go. So 14 millimeters is relatively close. Oh, that's really loud. Sorry, this is what happens when you live with other people. So this is really close. In order for me to feel like I'm, you know, starting to get out there like this, you know, I have to really hold it out there. Then we've got 16 millimeters, which I actually like 16 millimeters in the way it looks if I'm going to really hold the camera out there like this, but that's starting to feel real heavy. real fast. And then we've got 18 millimeters, which again, you know, you really have to hold the camera out there. 16 to 18 millimeters is a little on the tight end. 14 millimeters feels okay. I can pretty much do this and you know, place my hand. Let's just focus again, make sure I'm in focus. There we go. And place my hand, you know, basically hold it like this without getting too, you know, and I can even hold it two-handed if I want to, and I can film like this two-handed. 14 is good. You know, it lets me, you know, get a pretty stable shot. If I want to do one-handed, I can really stretch it out there like that. Let's just try 16 again. 16 millimeters. Again, this is 16 millimeters where I'm, you know, basically my arms aren't totally stretched out, but I'm comfortably holding it at arm's length. It looks good, you know, but I'm primarily filling most of the screen up, but I can do this and really get it out there if I really want to. So definitely, you know, have some options there. 12 millimeters, I can really, you know, pull it in and hold it, you know, up and pretty close like this, and be talking and have it, you know, fairly close. There we go, focus, and you know, there you are. Bada bing, bada bang. That's what you know, 12 millimeters looks like, and I can still, you know, get out there. I'm really looking to get, you know, a prime lens in the 10 to 18 millimeter range, and I can still hold it like this with two hands at arm's length if I've got two hands available, and get a really steady shot. So this I'm liking a lot, and I can a lot more comfortably hold it like this and hold it, you know, within striking range, if you will. You know, I can bring it up a little bit like this, so it looks like you're filming, you know, a little bit above eye level. I can really bring it out if I want to, bring it in if I want. I don't think 10 millimeters is the way to go, because again, 10 millimeters in the center of the frame, my head is really tiny, and then I start to stretch. There's enough distortion there that I don't really want to do that. And as you get further out, see, now you can see I'm definitely out there. So I you know, I'm a little reticent to do 10 millimeters. 12 is a good compromise. 14 is a good compromise. Now here's the rub. I may be stuck with going to 16, especially if I want to do a prime lens, for one reason and one reason only. The reason being is it's really easy to find super fast manual focus prime lenses that have a declicked aperture ring, and what that will ultimately end up doing is make it where I have a focus ring, you know, here like so, and then I also have an iris ring, so I can literally, without having to go into any of the controls on the camera, I can literally, and the lens has enough f1.4 all the way to f22. The lens has enough iris control that I can pretty much just set my ISO and shutter speed and just control through the iris. Because I'm shooting video, I don't necessarily want a super shallow depth of field if I'm shooting myself, right? Because a lot of times I'm going to want to do this, where I'm, you know, here, or I'm here like this, right? And I'm over on the side of the frame because I'm showing you something, right? You know, and being able to go super wide like this is nice. And that also means I can bring the camera in real close if I want to. I can actually, you know, I can actually do this and just, you know, keep it on my you know, keep the camera on my body. There we go, like that. And that would work, and that would actually provide a really super stable shot. And then I could, you know, just do stuff like this with that really wide lens, you know, where I'm basically filming like this. That would be totally fine. And then, you know, you can come out like this if you want. You can, you know, it gives you room to really start to hold it, and you can really come out like this if you want to. But, you know, really, it's, I don't know, it is what it is. So anyway, this is the experiment, just to try different focal lengths. All right, that'll do it for today. I will see all of you tomorrow.